Okay, today we are really getting into something pretty unexpected that just dropped.
Yeah, it involves a reality TV star we all feel like we know, Scheana Shay, right? Known for sharing, well, almost everything.
Almost everything exactly. Until now, it seems. We're talking about this uh, really surprising confession from her husband, Brock Davies.
It's not just about the secret itself, though. It's sort of about how people in the public eye manage their image, how they, release information.
Right. It feels like this revelation coming now, years later, is about more than just confessing. It's maybe about reshaping the story.
Definitely feels like narrative control,
Yeah.
especially when your life is already so public. And our main source here is excerpts from Shiana's new memoir, My Good Side.
Which Glamour published just recently, July 10th, 2025. And she also talked a bit about it on her podcast beforehand.
Right, setting the stage a little.
So the bombshell itself. In the book, Scheana reveals Brock confessed to a brief affair. But here's the kicker. It happened 2 years before he told her. And even heavier. It was while Scheana was pregnant with their daughter, Summer Moon.
Wow. Okay, so Summer Moon was born April 2021, meaning the affair itself was happening around that time or just before?
Exactly. During that incredibly vulnerable period, that hits different.
It absolutely does. And the way she found out is also pretty wild, isn't it?
Totally. It wasn't like he just came clean out of the blue.
No, she explains it only came out because she confronted him about something else.
Right, during all that Scandoval chaos in 2023, remember? With all the rumors swirling.
Oh, yeah, impossible to forget.
She apparently asked Brock directly if there was anything going on with him and Rachel Leviss, like if he had crossed the line.
And he said no to that.
He denied anything with Rachel, yeah. But that conversation, that specific question, is what apparently prompted him to confess the earlier affair, the one from 2 years back.
That is fascinating timing. Confessing to an old affair when questioned about a potential new one?
It really makes you think, right? Like, what triggers these moments of truth? Was it guilt? Deflection? Something else?
Hard to say from the outside, but the context is definitely complex. And then there's his reason. His why for the affair.
Which Scheana shares in the memoir. He apparently said he was scared about being a father again back then.
Right, and also questioning if he even deserved to be a father.
Okay, those are some heavy feelings. But then, his explanation for acting on those feelings.
Yeah, he apparently said he chose to deal with it by sleeping with someone else.
He chose to deal with it that way. And didn't she say he stressed something specific about that choice?
She did. According to her account, he emphasized it was very much a conscious decision.
A conscious decision. That phrase just hangs there, doesn't it?
It really does. It's not the usual "I made a mistake" framing you often hear.
No, it sounds almost deliberate. Like he owned the choice, maybe not the morality, but the action itself. What's your take on that wording?
Well, psychologically speaking, framing it as conscious could be, maybe, a way to assert agency, even over a bad decision, like, I wasn't swept away, I chose this path.
Interesting. Less victim of circumstance, more active participant?
Potentially. It also suggests a level of awareness, maybe. And the details she includes are quite specific, too.
Like who it was with?
Yeah, apparently it was with a woman he knew from before he even met Scheana.
Oh, wow. So someone from his past.
Exactly. They apparently reconnected outside his gym down in San Diego, F45 training East Hillcrest, and that led to the brief affair.
Okay, so that's Brock's side, or at least Scheana's account of Brock's side. But then there's Scheana's side of the secrecy. Why keep that kind of information quiet for 2 years?
That's the other massive piece of this puzzle, right? She actually hinted about holding things back on her podcast, Shenanigans, just before the excerpt came out.
Yeah, I remember that. She said something like she hasn't been as forthcoming or hadn't corrected the narrative on certain things.
Exactly. And her reason, it seems to boil down to fear of public perception.
How so?
She explicitly said she worried about looking like she was trying to take the attention off what someone else is going through and make it about me.
Especially maybe during Scandoval, like not wanting to pile on or seem opportunistic.
Precisely. And she mentioned that common criticism she gets, that everyone always says, oh, you make everything about you. That fear, that perception is what she says made her hold back, both on the show and her podcast.
That makes a certain kind of sense, I guess. The pressure of being constantly analyzed like that.
It must be intense. So the memoir, My Good Side, became her avenue.
Her chance to control the story.
Exactly. She said herself. It let her have control of the narrative for once, to tell it in my own words.
For someone whose life is often edited and framed by others, like on a reality show, A book offers that unique control, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's a curated space.
Yeah.
She even made that comment about fans thinking they know, like, 80% of me, but the book will give you the rest.
Filling in the blanks herself on her own timeline.
Yep. When she felt ready, presumably.
So thinking about all this,
Yep.
it really prompts you to consider what owning your story means, especially under a microscope. The choices involved in what you share, when you share it.
Yeah.
It's complex.
It really is.
What part of this whole situation stands out most to you, listening right now? Is it the affair itself during the pregnancy? Is it Brock's reasoning? Or is it Scheana waiting 2 years to reveal it?
It's definitely a powerful look at vulnerability, image management, and how personal truths get tangled up with public personas.
So just to wrap our heads around this deep dive, we looked at Scheana Shay's big reveal about Brock Davies' past affair. We explored why it happened, according to him, and maybe more importantly, why she kept it secret for so long.
Yeah, and it really underscores that tension, that push and pull between what's real privately and what gets presented publicly. How people try to navigate that, especially when their life is their brand, in a way.
It connects to something bigger, too, doesn't it? This whole idea of controlling your own narrative, finding authenticity. We all do that to some extent, just maybe not on such a public stage.
Exactly. It's about managing our stories, deciding what facets to show and when and why. The reasons can be incredibly complex for anyone.
So here's something to chew on after this.
Right.
We live in this age where sharing personal stuff online is almost normal, right? It's like public currency. How does that pressure to always show a perfect or at least curated version of life affect the secrets we hold on to? And when those secrets finally do come out, years later like this one, what does that tell us about how we each define vulnerability?